It has been a while since I've done this game. Well, the reason why I haven't done it in so long because I had to finish Neo 3, as well as the fact that I had to do, well, Pokemon Fire Red. I only wish to live as our heavenly protector intended. You've got to hand it to Fidelia. She's truly made of sterner stuff. You're right. Anyway, this is part 31 of Dragon Quest VII Reimagined, and now it's time for us to get some needed R&R. Seriously, after the craziness that was in the previous part, which has been so long, honestly, we are now back out again. Seriously, I miss doing this game. Oh yeah, we're supposed to be leaving this place because, well, we're pretty much done here. We've already completed everything in Aeolus Vale. And now I really gotta go back. Essentially now, Aeolus Vale is now in peace. I'm thankful for that. Nice. Aisha's proficiency as a sailor has improved, and that's going to help us out. Yeah, but I mostly do it just for the hell of it. But wait, wasn't there supposed to be a monster I gotta fight? Yeah, there should be. Not you, though. Cyclopses. Hope you like a mean swing.
Never fear.
Better boost up their defenses, of course. Okay, that was way too excessive. Very good.
Gotcha.
Poison to new, I see.
How is this?
Cracker whack. Let her bring the pain. It's been a while since I've done this. Because of course it is.
Idiot. How is this?
Now we're getting worked up. Let's get all gritty ditty.
Alright.
Come on, the desperation in this is getting messed up. Yeah, goodbye.
All in a day's work.
That got annoying fast. Nice, he learns Hatchet Man. Good. Now let's get out of here. Still, I can't believe we actually did it. I mean, it's been so long. I neglected it, but hopefully there's this. Oh yeah, there's still also this. I completely forgot about this. The Vicious Scrapper. Well, it's time for this Vicious Scrapper to go to Tartarus. Let's get craggy. Seriously, desperate attacks? And he attacks 3 times. Wow, the Hatchet Man actually worked. Let's get gritty ditty.
Here you are.
Gotta get them buffed up. Their circuitry begins to hum, I see. Let's add a bit of insult to injury. Nuts, he's going haywire. Well, damn. Double damn. Better release more heal.
More heal. Phew.
His agility is increased now. Nope, I missed that one too.
Ready?
Attacking 3 times. Nothing like unleashing the Hatchet Man.
You can do it.
Uh-oh. Yeah, he lost it. Let's get a flashback going. Blind Man's Biff. There you go.
Are you all right?
His magical might is increased. Oh, that's not good.
Thank you.
Not yet. You miss. How do you miss like that? Get ready to get scrapped on.
Coming through.
Yo, you killed Rob.
Easy peasy.
At least he leveled up with a dancer and a thief. We gained the Scrapper Heart. Oh my god, that was just bad. Well, thankfully we can correct this. Yeah, to be honest, Rump's at a higher level. Doesn't matter. I still can't believe he fell. That was just crazy. But what is the Scrapper Heart anyway? The chips can fall where they may, even when it comes to attributes. No matter. Let's get out of here. We're done. I'd say that's another job well done here. Let's move. Wait a minute. I still have a spare blue. There. That's for later. All right. You do know in the present I could just basically battle him again, right? Like battle in the sea? Okay, so we need to head to the new town that's in the southwest. Let's go. Good to be back doing this, honestly. And we've arrived. And there's a tower here, but we won't be visiting that yet. We've arrived in the region of Aeolus Vale. Still, I am happy that we nailed it. Well, let's see what's up here. Guess not. Alright, let's enter here, in the present-day Aeolus Vale. Aeolus Vale lieth ahead. Phew, welcome to Aeolus Vale, home of the Cirrus, the fantastic flying tribe of old. Sadly, we can't fly anymore. Phew. There, I think I got my breath back now. I suppose you think all that stuff about a zipper to the sky's own days a lot of nonsense, do you? No. Blimey, I didn't expect seasoned travelers like you to be so gullible, but then I suppose it is quite romantic to believe in things like that. That's because that stuff is true. Well, at least I'm happy things have actually gotten better. Nice. We get a single file. There should be some stuff in the weapon shop. Nope, this chest is locked down. But we can open this chest and get a seed of magic. Alright, let's see what weapon shots will we get for this one. A Staff of Divine Wrath. Nah. And let's check in the armors. Nah, I think we're good as we are. Nice. Nice. We get strong medicine. A seed of deafness, which is essentially a seed of skill, possibly. Let's jump down here. Get a seed of sorcery. And now we get a scene.
Huh?
Core, you've got some guts throwing your boomerang towards the river like that. I mean, what if you messed up? It'd go in the water and you'd washed away.
Ooh.
What? Are you saying you're too chicken to do it yourself? I'm not chicken, it's just this boomerang's brand new and I don't want to lose it. Oh, come on. How are you ever going to get good if you don't challenge yourself? Go on, give it a go. Okay. Here I go.
Oh.
I don't like this. I don't like it at all. Yeah, there really isn't that much we can do here. Just some minor scenes. Essentially, we're here along for the ride. Basically, we solve problems in their world and we see their worlds live in peace. But I wonder if it's all part of something much bigger. Still, I'm happy to be back doing this, because it's been too long. Now we need to head further up to the sanctuary of the Cirrus. Aha! We get a pretty Betsy. So this is the Sanctum of the Cirrus. Time for us to get to work. And the Sanctum has now become a peaceful haven. And also a nice place where we can use to save our progress, if things get lucky enough. This one nets us an agility ring. This one nets us a seed of resilience. We're stocking up on a whole lot of it. Well, there's not much else we can do here. Let's head to the second floor. A vial of magic water. Wow, who would have guessed? And that's a strong medicine. Oh, how I remember that puzzle. Here standeth she who bringeth the eternal wind. My guess centuries have passed and everything's just... And we also find the Blue Fragment. Okay, so with everything done, we need now head to the realm of Frobisher. There's actually someplace we need to head, the Pool of Piety. Right here. Now, where is that NPC? There it is. 'Tis an eternity I have waited. The light which once illumined these lands hath long since been extinguished, and still I wait. But I have faith that all is not in vain. Nay, one day my duty shall be fulfilled. I have faith that the ruins in which the Almighty sleepeth shall one day be discovered. Aye, when the sacred stone spoken of in legend is brought here, I shall know that it is time. Or perhaps that time has already arrived. Prithee, tell me, is the stone in your possession? Thou speakest true. Verily, 'tis the hallowed rock of legend. How long I have waited for this day. My duty is fulfilled at last. Know this, friend. The hopes and prayers of the Holy Order of the Almighty go with thee. Now, the lotus flower that floateth upon the pool serveth the Almighty's sacred purpose. Go to it, stone bearer. Go to it, and in so doing, take the first step upon the true path. When thou reachest the place of the mark of the Almighty, hold the stone aloft and beckon in the time of reawakening. The door has been opened for thee. Thou may proceed. There can be no doubt about it. That god was one of the Order, one of the chosen warriors of the Almighty. Then awaiting us is surely. Come, Ulster, let us find his mark and embark upon the path to his ultimate restoration. Now we can proceed.
Oh.
How can a flower serve the Almighty's sacred purpose? Well, there is only one way to find out. Come along, Oster. It is time we went outside. We've arrived now in the Coral Cave. Yeah, Oster's now 42. Very good. Fine. Whistle it is. Group of enemies appeared. These guys are no big deal. Except for these two, slam sides. They like using ice magic. Okay, that was way too excessive. And they always like using ice magic.
All in a day's work.
That's a relief. Nice, he's now a level 4 dancer. I have not done this in so long. Aish is now level 41. Nice, we get a Seed of Deafness. Now let's head up the stairs. Very good. Mervin's proficiency as a thief has improved. And now we've arrived above ground. We're now in the Coral Cave region. And now we gotta head down underwater again. Let's see what new threats will we contend with this time. Ah, a group of enemies appeared. Lovely.
Right.
Let's get worked up. Let's get in with Gritty Ditty.
Hey!
Oh yes, let's do a power throw. One's assessing, one's attacking, one decided to be stupid, and you're dead. Nice, Oster's proficiency as a pirate has improved. Good job. Who's this guy? I know that my appearance might suggest otherwise, but I'm not a monster. I'm really not. I saw the error of my monstrous ways, and I've turned my life around. I'm firmly on the straight and narrow now. Unfortunately, most people find it impossible to not judge a book by its cover. You don't happen to know where King Scuba lives, do you? I think so. You do? Then I wonder if you might go and ask him to change my appearance so I look a little more normalcy, creature. It would mean so much to me, and I'll make sure you're handsomely rewarded. They've added more enemies around here. We get a diamond. We've arrived here in the Altar of Arrival. So that's what that is. Good, everyone's healed up. Very nice. Very, very good. Nice. Let's check what's down here. Very good. Proficiency as a dancer has increased yet again. More enemies have shown up. These ones are mermen. Here, let's go to a thwack. Wow, that was hilarious.
That was easy. Knew I had it in me.
Maribel's now 43, and she learns Crag as well as Coralgreave. Mervin's now 42. We gain a suit of dragon mail. This'll help. Ugh, that's it. I'm done for him. I won't any long. Huh? Hey, look at me. I can breathe underwater. Alright, now we can head around. The Altar of Arrival. Let's head outside of it first, because there's an item we need to get. There it is. The Seed of Strength. Now let's head inside here. Let's use the Sacred Stone. We hold the Sacred Stone aloft. Seems like we've unlocked the way. The pedestal! Yes, I remember. Also, I believe it presented no dangers to us. Let us board, that it may convey us to our destiny. We've arrived now in the Divine Shrine.
Huh?
By the Almighty! Can this be true? A sacred stone has been brought from the surface? I only hope that it is not already too late. In any case, our heavenly protector must have guided you here for a reason. I bid you welcome to our shrine.
Oh.
Can't you hear it? Can you hear the silent music of the sacred stones as their powers intertwine and commingle? As light has shadow, so too the sound of silence. And the deep rich silence that reigns here is the echo of life itself, a life embodied by the four great dragons who watch over this place. Just imagine if the power of all four shrines were revived at long last. Ha, you seem perplexed, friends. I pray that my words have not sown confusion in your minds. I see. So it seems now we gotta head up here. This must be it. And it has a shrine, a turquoise tablet.
Hey!
Looks like we don't have enough stone tablets. Let's come back once we've collected them all.
Indeed. Looks like we've made it all the way up high. And we can always teleport back here whenever. Let us return back to the Shrine of Mysteries. Looks like we have what we need to unlock the next region. Let's go. We've arrived in Buccanham region. And that we will deal with later. Let's take these guys down first. Chimera Wing. Funny enough, this is where I left off back in the 3DS version of this game. I did not think I'd end up here.
The darkness is so oppressive. I have a bad feeling that freeing this island from its seal will be far from easy.
Of course not. Of course it won't be easy. Alright, we get a pretty Betsy. And the enemies come back. Very good. Ruff's proficiency as a dancer has increased. But I need to make sure we're even stronger. More enemies, new enemies have shown up. Sea slimes and Hocus Chimeras. And that flame is fierce. Get whacked.
Easy peasy.
Yeah, it is. We arrive now in Buccanham Palace. Welcome to Buccanham. They call this the floating city. I suppose it's obvious enough why. You're free to enter, but I must warn you, the place is cursed. What's more, it's a full moon tonight, so I really don't think you should stay. I'd be on my way as soon as possible if I were you. Okay, then what exactly is the problem? There seem to be people inside, but the door's locked tight.
What was that? Verily, we must investigate.
My baby! My dear baby! You know who I am, don't you, darling? It's me, your mother.
Alma! Are you all right? Please, dear, you have to listen to me. I'm sorry, but the child doesn't know who we are.
I know. Of course I know, but it's our baby. Our little one. I can't just give up.
Ugh!
Why? Why? Why did this have to happen to us?
It seems we were too late.
Your Majesty, I can...
At ease, soldier. It's quite clear what happened here. You did commendably. Can you really be visitors? Not many have the daring do to cross the dark sea to our humble kingdom. I would very much like to pick your brains. Come and see me in the palace when you have a moment, would you? And do not despair, I beseech you. You must stay strong for your child. They will need a home to return to one day. Will they not?
Well, looks like something has happened. Not all of it is good. Well, we'd better head for the throne room. The soldier warned us about the night of the full moon, but I never thought that anything this terrible would happen.
Neither did I. Alright, King, what's up?
Greetings, travelers. You must forgive me if I startled you earlier. Please allow me to welcome you to our kingdom. I am King Buccanham. And what might you be called?
Oster and the others introduced themselves.
You know, I have a feeling that this chance encounter may well save my kingdom. Give me a moment and I'll explain. It all started 5 years ago. Since then, every child born here in Buccanham has been cursed. On the night of their first full moon, they take the form of a terrifying monster before disappearing into the darkness. Could you imagine anything more horrific? We know who is behind it, of course. The same fiend who sealed away island after island as he sought to rule the world. The Demon King. We did our damnedest to fight back, you know. We even joined forces with the ferocious crew of a ship named the Sea Dragon. But he was too powerful. The Sea Dragon was locked in an ocean of ice, and our kingdom was plunged into unending darkness. Without our pirate friends, we have no warriors capable of fighting the evil we face. I had started to fear that Buckingham's days were numbered. And then you arrived. Now clearly, you are no ordinary band of travelers. You made it to our accursed shores after all. And so, I must ask this of you. Will you help us lift this terrible curse and liberate our kingdom?
Yeah.
Thank you, my dear friends. And I assure you that as soon as the light of liberty returns to this place, you shall be handsomely rewarded. But now the hour grows late. We shall make a plan on the morrow. Now the inn does not open when the moon is full, I am afraid, but you will find beds on the 3rd level of the palace. Till the morning, then.
Looks like something did happen here. Well, we gotta head up to the 3rd floor, talk to the maid up there. Whoops, wrong one.
Oh, you're here already? I'm afraid I haven't quite finished making your beds just yet. I won't be long, though. Maybe you can enjoy the view from the balcony while you wait.
I find myself rather on edge this evening. Perhaps some fresh night air would help me sleep.
Sometimes I stand here, the jet black ocean stretching out before me, and I think back to happier times. I was once Buchanham's official minstrel. I lived here in the palace and accompanied His Majesty on all important state visits. My fondest memories are of the trip we took aboard the Sea Dragon. I can remember it as though it were yesterday. The sharp scent of the brine, the sound of waves lapping against the hull.
Captain Shark Eye!
What's the matter with ye, Tor? You're flapping like a sail in a summer squall.
Aye, well, we've a visitor aboard, Captain. Same high and mighty old dog as last time.
I was wondering when he'd show his face. Continue making ready to sail, Tor. This shan't take but a moment.
Aye, aye, Captain Sharkeye.
Welcome aboard, landlubber! Tain't often we see one of you well-to-do Buccanham types down here by the harbour side.
You know very well why we are here, Sharkeye. Goodness knows I would not have come for any other reason. Now, will I be returning to the king with the good news he so desires? Or will you be disappointing him yet again?
Ha ha! You needn't have bothered coming all this way. The Sea Dragon's course has already been set. Weigh anchor, lads! We're heading north! Buckingham Palace, ahoy!
Aye, aye, Captain.
Didn't ye hear me, your importance? We sail for Buckingham. Now, step into my cabin and let's toast an alliance well made.
Captain Sharkeye, oh, thank you. The king will be most pleased.
Can it be 2 years since Captain Sharkeye agreed to head the royal fleet? What he and his crew have achieved is truly remarkable. Alas, no matter how many monsters the crew of the Sea Dragon defeat, they seem to come back in ever greater numbers.
Yes. I rather fear our successes have drawn unwanted attention from the forces of evil. Perhaps this was to be expected. And rumour has it that the reckless devil intends to deliberately draw the master of all monsters to a distant corner of the ocean and finish this once and for all.
But your majesty, that is unspeakably dangerous. Captain Sharkeye may be a mighty pirate, but he cannot hope to go toe-to-toe with the Demon King. Especially not now. Why, it was only last night that Lady Anais announced she was with child.
I share your concerns, believe me. Alas, he's not a man whose mind can be changed.
Yaha! Ye know me better than my own dear mother, your majesty. And you understand the situation as well as I do. If naught is done, 'tis only a matter of time before your kingdom gets gobbled up by the darkness. There's no altering my course now. 'Tis set, and that's the end of it. If we don't make a stand, there'll be no future for any of us.
It seems we cannot change your mind. Well then, on behalf of myself and my subjects, let me express my utmost gratitude to you.
Ah, you silver-tongued devil, ye! I can see why they made ye captain of this fair realm. Now listen! We're having ourselves a little shindig on the Sea Dragon this evening to celebrate Anais' news. Be there, or I'll kill all the lot of ye!
I must say, I'm glad you, convinced my finest minstrel to play. Now listen, Sharkeye. If I cannot persuade you to reconsider, I will give you my blessing to set sail tomorrow. But only on one condition. Anais must remain here in Buccanham. Promise me that, or I shall scupper the sea dragon, you stubborn old dog.
'Tis only now, after many years of marriage, that my beloved has found herself with child. I do believe the Almighty may be steering your hand, old friend. And who am I to deny the will of the great cabin in the sky? I'll do as ye ask. Take care of her, you hear? And of me little one.
It would appear that the rain has put an end to the festivities. The king's men are ready to escort you to the palace, Lady Anais.
Please, give me a moment. I wish to feel the waves just a little longer. I want our child to remember this place. Our home.
People say that you were once the queen of a foreign land, my lady. And I am inclined to believe them. But why would you forego your royal birthright for a life on the high seas with Captain Sharkeye?
Oh, I sensed in him a higher purpose, beyond material wealth or mere glory. He wishes only to make the oceans a safer place, for everyone. Perhaps you and your fellow retainers feel something similar about King Buccanham.
Anais! What are you doing up there, girl?
The king awaits you, Lady Anais. Please do not cause His Majesty any undue worry.
This accursed rain will chill ye to the bone. Get over here. See if I can't offer you a little shower.
My darling, let us not say goodbye. Instead, let us make a promise. Let us make a vow that once the child is born, you and I will take to the waves once again.
Yeah! Of course we will, me lassie. Our little one will be raised right here on the decks of the Sea Dragon. After all, 'twas the ocean that brought us together. And 'tis the ocean that'll bring me right back to you, my love. And before ye know it.
Until this kingdom of ours is released from the darkness which engulfs it, until peace is restored, I shall make do with my memories. Yeah, that's saying a lot. Was it? Sorry, Officer. The way he told that story was so soothing that I might have nodded off there for a bit. Come on, let's go to bed. I need to take about 100 winks. No! Sharkeye? Is that you? You are not Sharkeye. Lady Anais! Lady Anais, please! You must not try to get up.
Why?
I am sorry. I must have been dreaming of happier times. And I must say I am feeling better than I have for a long time. Perhaps it is our visitors who have lifted my spirits. I would be grateful if you could visit me again, should the opportunity arise. It pleases me greatly to hear tales of your travels. Come now, Lady Anais. Lie down. Rest. Yes, very well. Good night, my friends. Please do come and visit me again. I must apologize. Lady Anais has not yet recovered from her illness. Sometimes she runs a high fever and suffers the most terrible nightmares. I would kindly ask that you let her get some rest now. Goodness knows she needs it. Captain Sharkeye and the legendary sea dragon. A most engaging tale. Yes, this minstrel hath skill indeed. For a moment, 'twas almost as if I was seeing the scenes play out before my very eyes. Let's turn in for the night.
I say.
Ah, good morning. I trust my royal bedchamber was to your liking? That is good to hear. Sharkeye did not take to it quite so readily as I recall. Fit only for the lily-liveredness of all the lily-livered landlubbers in creation was the phrase I believe he used. But I mustn't get caught up in my reminiscences. I need to tell you more about how we plan to save the kingdom. According to this man's investigations, our predicament came about as a result of the mighty lighthouse known as the Beacon falling into the darkness. That would perhaps explain why all the children who turned into monsters were absurd scuttling off towards it. But until now, it has been impossible to enter the lighthouse and investigate further, due to all scaring darkness that fills it. A darkness caused by a great black flame. However, our learned friend here thinks there may be a way to penetrate the blackness and go after our beloved babes in arms.
Indeed.
Would you be so good as to explain your method? Yes, yes, of course. As you may be aware, a tribe of dwarves dwells here in the kingdom of Buccanham. They live in a cave far to the east of this palace. The cave receives almost no sunlight, so instead the dwarves illuminate their home with a substance known as glow moss, which grows there in abundance. My idea is to cover the feet of a child who has been transformed into a monster with glow moss. Doing so should enable us to follow them through the darkness. If my theory is correct, once the moss has been applied, it should be a simple matter of following the glowing footsteps into the beacon, and wherever they may lead after that. If we do not wish any more of our little ones to suffer, we must act quickly. Once a child has become a beast, they tend to return to Buccanham for only the first few nights. After this point, they presumably lose all sense of humanity, and we never see them again. We must acquire some glow moss and apply it to the monster's feet before that can happen. Ahem. My apologies. I'm sure it's rather a lot to take in. Would you like me to run you through all that again? No. Then I believe my work here is done, Your Majesty. So, to summarize our friend's rather long-winded explanation, we need some glow moss. In less complicated times, this would be a simple matter of sending an official request from myself to the leader of the dwarves, otherwise known as the foreman. Alas, these are anything but simple times. The current foreman is no great admirer of mine, and I fear an appeal from myself or any of my subjects would fall on deaf ears, which is where you come in. You are strangers in this land. The foreman would have no reason not to grant you an audience. Would you be so good as to go to the den of the dwarves and fetch some glow moss? It's for the sake of all Buccanham, you understand. Cross the mountains north of here, then make your way briefly south, and you should happen upon their cave. I wish you the very best of luck. Buccanham is counting on you. The glow moss may provide the first chink of light we need to banish the blackness from the benign isle. Come, we must away to the east. The den of the dwarves awaits. Indeed, it's now daytime, but it won't mean that much. But in the meantime, we need to get better gear. So the glow moss is to be found in the den of the dwarves. What kind of lives do they lead down there, I wonder? The armor setter didn't feel like coming to work today. You can't really blame him after what happened last night. Welcome to the weapon shop. No. I need to see if there are any new ones. Guess not. We're good as we are. Looks like that way's been blocked. Something doesn't seem right, because that way's been blocked off completely. Still gotta find more stuff. I think we'll wrap this up pretty soon because we've gotten a good introduction of what to expect. Captain's coat and a pirate's hat. Yep, we got money. That's all there is. Besides, we now know what to expect, and we have to be ready for it. And funny enough, this is where I was left off in DQ7, the 3DS version. I gotta one day do that game. And that's going to be it for now. That's it for this part of DQ7 Reimagined. If you enjoyed it, like, comment, share, subscribe, hype, and click the bell. I'll see you then. This is MegamanNG signing off. Peace out. It's good to be back doing this.